Don't start the wrong tight ends in week 4. SI senior fantasy analyst Michael Fabiano has the best start and sit advice there is, there ever was, and there ever will be. So, Fabs, I know you like Gronk and Logan Thomas this week.
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski is going to put the Patriots in a virtual sharpshooter this week. And he's a little bit banged up, so keep tabs on his status. But if you don't think that Bruce Arians is not going to call up a lot of red zone plays for Rob Gronkowski against the Patriots, well, you're crazy. I love Tom Brady in the revenge game, and Rob Gronkowski, I'm guaranteeing that they're going to hook up several times, and I'm guessing maybe one of those will be good for a touchdown. And then Logan Thomas against the Atlanta Falcons. Now, he's putting up mediocre totals. He's not putting up huge numbers. Got into the end zone last week, but he's still in the top 10 in terms of snaps played and targets among all tight ends. And you've got a pretty good matchup this week against Atlanta. They've given up the 8th most fantasy points to tight ends. So at a very thin position, Logan Thomas is a tight end 1.
All right, let's move over to the tight ends to bench. Evan Engram from the Giants and Mike Gesicki from the Miami Dolphins.
And Gesicki had a big game last week, and I was dead wrong about him. But he's had 2 of 3 stinkers so far this season. And Jacoby Brissett is under center. Maybe that means he is checking down a little bit more, going to his tight end. But the matchup's not great, folks. I mean, you look at the Indianapolis Colts. They've given up an average of just 51 receiving yards and 3 total touchdowns to tight ends in their last 8 games dating back to last season. So if you start Gesicki, temper your expectations. And then Evan Engram. Now, the Giants are down a couple of wide receivers, so maybe that means more targets. But this is not a good matchup for Engram. The Saints have one of the best pass defenses in the National Football League. And let's be honest. I mean, Evan Engram hasn't really done much in the last year plus. Last week he came back, didn't do much, fumbled. And this Giants offense, well, the offensive line is all banged up. So I'm not expecting much in terms of offensive fireworks from Big Blue, maybe aside from Saquon Barkley. But Evan Engram is a big-time risk for me.
All right, we got plenty more start and sit advice all up on Sports Illustrated for week 4. The goal is to help you win your matchups, so go check it out, si.com/fantasy.